In a surprising revelation reported by Reuters, the Philippines has suspended its much-anticipated acquisition of F-16 fighter jets from the United States. The reason? Funding constraints. Confirmed by Philippine Ambassador to the U.S., Jose Manuel Romualdez. This decision underscores the enormous cost of the deal and the difficult choices that come with modernizing the country's air defense. The U.S. offer consisted of 20 brand-new F-16 Block 70 Vipers, the most advanced variant of the legendary Multirole fighter. However, the price tag, a staggering $5.58 billion, or over 300 billion pesos, is simply too heavy for Manila to shoulder. To put this into perspective, 300 billion pesos is more than twice the annual budget of the entire armed forces of the Philippines. For a country still focused on pressing domestic needs like infrastructure, education, and social services, defense spending of this scale is difficult to justify. Ambassador Romualdez clarified that discussions are still ongoing, but the Philippine government ultimately prioritizes funding availability. For now, the F-16 plan has been placed on hold. But the story doesn't end with the price tag. Philippine defense planners have repeatedly emphasized that acquiring fighter jets is not just about the purchase. It's about sustainability. A fleet must be supported with reliable logistics, uninterrupted access to spare parts, and long-term upgrades. Otherwise, even the most advanced fighters could end up sitting idle in hangars. Another concern is political leverage. History has shown that disagreements between governments can result in withheld maintenance support and spare parts. This could leave vital assets grounded, essentially turning a multi-billion peso investment into useless hardware. For the Philippines, which is still building its first true multi-role fighter capability, such risks are simply too great. There is also the issue of trust and access. Once these fighters are procured, will the Philippines be allowed meaningful upgrades and enhancements? Or will it be limited to what Washington is willing to provide? These are critical questions. A fighter program is not a one-time deal. It is a decades-long partnership. Beyond the jets themselves, it's about radar systems, weapons integration, and future technologies. The Philippines must ensure that its chosen partner is not only offering aircraft, but also a long-term commitment. In the end, the suspension of the F-16 acquisition is not merely about finances. It's about vision. The Department of National Defense and the Philippine Air Force appear to be considering a broader picture. Which fighter platform is sustainable? Which ally can be relied upon for decades? Which partner will respect Philippine sovereignty while strengthening its defense? While the F-16 remains one of the most combat-proven aircraft in the world, the Philippines may be signaling its intent to choose not just the best aircraft available, but the most reliable partner for its future security. Whether these points toward European, Korean, or other alternatives remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The Philippine defense establishment is looking beyond short-term prestige and toward long-term resilience. In the case of the F-16 deal, it seems a winner may have already emerged. Whatever the outcome, the decision will shape the future of Philippine air defense for generations. And as the Department of National Defense makes its choice, guided by the Philippine Air Force, the hope is that the nation will secure not only powerful aircraft, but also a dependable ally, one capable of safeguarding Philippine skies for decades to come. This is more than a fighter jet purchase. It's about the security of Philippine airspace, sovereignty, and future generations. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Philippine modernization updates. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.